Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's meeting of Malang Toastmaster Club. It is 251 meeting. It is wonderful to see all of you here. Thank you. Today we have visiting Toastmaster John Manurung. Thank you. Welcome to Malang Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster Jenisan Wibawa, long the way from Singapore. Toastmaster Uswatun from Heroes. Toastmaster Tasha, Toastmaster Leonie, Toastmaster Nabila, and Toastmaster Raffi. Thank you so much for coming to our meeting. Thanks for joining us as we gather to learn, grow, and connect. So, before we get started, I would like to remind everyone of a few meeting guidelines to help things run smoothly. So please keep your microphone on mute when you are not speaking to minimize background noise. And if possible, do turn on your camera so we can stay engaged and connected throughout our session. Feel free to use the chat feature to share questions or comments. So now let's begin. I look forward to a productive and inspiring meeting with all of you. As club president, I'm pleased to open today's meeting. Thank you. And now I would like to hand over control to Toastmaster Apri as our Toastmaster of the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Madam President, Tasmasa Rana, and hello everyone. Welcome to our meeting at our meeting in Malang Toastmaster. And since we don't have any guests here, so I don't have to introduce our Toastmaster because we already know about Toastmaster. And so let's get started to introduce our team. So our team for today is about what you are, what you eat. You are what you eat. So basically, you can imagine your body is a car. So if your body is a car, you already think that what kind of fuel you want to put it. If you fill it with junk food like a lot of sugary, like a pizza, hamburger, and any other junk food, you probably your body probably not doing really well. You feel sluggish and having trouble at concentrating and often get sick. On the other hand, if you fill your body with a lot of fruit, vegetable, and protein, you will have more energy and feel better and be able to think more clearly. So basically, what you eat directly affect how you feel and how your body function. It's like building a house. You need a strong, healthy material to build a strong, healthy body. Just not like made in China stuff where they build material that is not really good for your body. So now I will have some kind of interaction with all of you. I want to know what your typical breakfast look like or what your typical lunch look like. So myself, I most likely like to eat meatball because it's pretty cheap and also it's near it from my location. And sometimes if when my mother don't cook in my home, I used to eat a meatball. Meatball, I think, is some kind of another junk food. So, however, I really like it. And but the bad side is sometimes I really hard for me to get concentrate. So I in the end of the day, I need to learn how to cook. So I need to go to the local market to buy fresh vegetable, and try to cook. And actually, it's more cheaper compared when I just buy the junk food. It can reduce a lot of my money significantly. Probably you can do that. And now about how about Toastmaster Uswa? What your typical breakfast or lunch look like? Do you love to try junk food or you want to try food that have a really good vitamin in it?
When breakfast, I also like milk and snack. But when lunch, I think I prefer like you meatball and another junk food. But in the night, I like fresh food and like fruits. So I think 50-50 that I get fresh food and junk food, but I'm not everyday eat junk food.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think make a balance is pretty good because sometimes somehow eating healthy is not tasty, right? We have to eat a lot of vegetable. It's not tasty, but it can make our body really healthy. But eating junk food is also really tasty, but it also have a side effect. So I think having a good balance is also pretty good in my opinion because we want to enjoy the food the food that we eat. Now let's move on to let's ask Toastmaster John. So what typical breakfast or lunch you look like for you?
Okay. I always have breakfast. I try to not have a breakfast without rice. Um, but I prefer just eating eggs with sambalado, and I think it's pretty delicious and make me full and ready to do activities of starting my activities. And also lunch, of course, rice. And yeah, in here we call it nasi campur, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
it's
think
very
nasi
good.
campur is yeah, it's really easy to
Mix rice.
mix rice. Yeah, it's pretty tasty,
Yeah,
right? You have
very,
to
yeah,
yeah you need to uh if you like to spicy food, I think balado is one of the most favorite, right? But somehow it is too if the is too spicy, it can hurt your stomach. You feel yeah. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster John, and for your sharing. And actually, I have something to share here. I have a slide. So as you can see here, we have a type of healthy diet and also unhealthy diet. Basically, for healthy diet, if you eat fresh food, eat organic, and drink a lot of water, it can increase your lifespan. It can make you more energized and also uh, less doctor visit. Yeah, I think that is pretty good. It can save your money as well. However, in unhealthy diet, if you eat a lot of processing food, drink a lot of sugar, and also not doing exercise, it can make you have a depression and you have a chance of heart or disease, and you also can you need to visit more doctor every time. So it can also make your body broken. Okay, thank you everyone. So let's discuss our agenda for the next. So in every Toastmaster meeting, we have three different sessions. The first is the prepare speech session where the speaker will deliver their speech and improve their public speaking skill. And tonight we have two speakers from another club, which is SCBD, and also we have Empire. And the second is we have double topic. This is the session we try to improve our impromptu speech. So it's for everyone, whether you are member or not. So I really encourage all of you to join. And after that, we have evaluation session, the heart of Toastmaster meeting, where we help our speaker to make improvement in their speech. So if you take a role as evaluator, you also practice your listening skill as well. And now, before we start our prepared speech session, I would like to call our GE for tonight. So let's welcome our GE Toastmaster Kenison Wibawa from Pacific Advanced Toastmaster Club. This is the Advanced Toastmaster Club in online, I think. Yeah. So welcome Toastmaster
Hi.
Kenison. Screen is yours.
Yes. Are there non-Toastmasters here? Are there guests here?
Yeah, I think we have one guest, Angger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I should introduce the role takers of today. First, I would like to call our timer. Please, our timer, Toastmaster Leonie, would you please introduce your role?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Leonie, and today I'll serve as a timer for Malang Toastmasters Club. And as a timer, it is my duty to give signals by changing my background. So for today, there will be 3 sessions. The first one will be prepared speech session, and we will have 2 speakers who will have this special timing. The first one will be Toastmaster Nabila with 10 to 15 minutes. And that means I will change my background at green at 10 minutes, yellow at 13 minutes, and red at 15. For the second speaker, Toastmaster Tasha, she will have 10 to 12 minutes, so I will change my background to green at 10 minutes, yellow at 11 minutes, and red at 12 minutes. For the table topic session, it will be 1 minute for green, 1.5 minutes for yellow, and red for 2 minutes. And the last one would be the evaluation session. For the evaluator, I will change my background to green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2.5 minutes, and red at 3 minutes. And if you saw this red background, that means you have to wrap up your speech in less than 30 seconds. So that is all from me as the timer for today. I will also raise my hand, my virtual hand, so that you could all see and focus on my background. That's all.
Thank you, Leonie. That was a very precise explanation. Precise and concise. Love it. Next, we have our accountant. Accountant Uswatun, please. You get to speak again.
Hello everyone, I'm Uswa. Today I'm going to serve you as a counter. The purpose of a counter is to note words and sound that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as and this means. And at the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Accounter. Next, we have Accounter tells us things not to say. Now we have Grammarian, which will tell us things that we do say and we should say. Grammarian, please, Toastmaster John.
Thank you, GE, Toastmaster Jenison. So good evening, everyone. I'm John as a grammarian today. So my role is to help speakers to improve the grammar and the vocabulary use. And also, I would like to introduce you, explain to you the word of the day. Say shit. So can everyone unmute yourself and say after me? Say shit. Say shit is a noun. It's to completely satisfy yourself or a need, especially with food or pleasure, so that you could not have anymore. So in the morning, today in the morning, I add 2 eggs. And lunch, I add rice, mixed rice, or nasi campur in Bahasa Indonesia. And the evening, at 5 p.m., I add rice again. So now I feel satiate. So I will be back at the end evaluation session with my report. Back to you, Toastmaster Jenison, our G.
Thank you. Now it's time to satiate, yeah, our hunger, but just window shopping for food, right? And another rule taker, which is important for today, is the table topic master. Please, table topic master, Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you. So today I will be your table topic master, which is I will give like 7 questions, and here we will all will practice our impromptu speech. So we will meet in a second session later on. Thank you, Toastmaster Jenison. You are muted.
Okay. I will not torture you guys any further with unneeded pictures of forbidden food at night. Okay. And my role as the general evaluator is, of course, first, I'd like to thank all of my role takers because without them, the meeting wouldn't be possible. How would we know what to improve if we have no one giving us feedback? And that's exactly the role of a general evaluator. I give general feedback. And of course, I'm not here to just say nice things, but I'm here to say things in a nice way. I'll give feedback to everyone so that we can be better tomorrow. Thank you. That's the role of every role takers in this meeting, and I give back my time to Toastmasters of the meeting, Apri.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Ganeshan. And so before we move on to the next session, I would like to say hello for the guests here. We have Anger. I think Anger is one of the previous guests. We met him before. Hello, Anger. How are you today? And now we also have Rido. Okay. Rido also have.
Alhamdulillah, I'm great today. How's you
Okay.
doing, sir?
Thank you. Thank you for coming. And we also have Rido. Rido also some of our guests. He also joined our meeting in offline and also he come online. And I think we have a new guest. We have Hidayat. Are you there, Hidayat? How are you? Good. Okay. Yeah, I would like to thank you for all the guests who come to our meeting for tonight, and I hope you enjoy our meeting. So let's move on to the first session, which is the prepare speech session. So this is the benefit if you become a member. Basically, if you are a member, you can deliver your speech and get evaluation from other member how to improve your public speaking skill. And tonight we have two speakers. The first speaker is we have Toastmaster Nabila from SGBD Toastmaster Club, and she will evaluate by Distinguished Toastmaster Ravindran. So I would like to call Distinguished Toastmaster Ravindran to introduce Toastmaster Nabila's speech project objective. So welcome Toastmaster Ravindra. I think I cannot hear you. Is anyone here, Toastmaster Ravindran?
No,
Yeah, I think some
we can't hear.
have big issue. Microphone issue. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Good evening, Toastmaster of the meeting. Thank you for the privilege of this platform. This evening, our first speaker, Nabila from Sudirman Central Business District Toastmasters Club, will be presenting a speech from the Pathway Presentation Mastery, a level 4 project 1 assignment, managing a difficult audience. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to address challenges when they present outside of a Toastmasters club. Now, the overall time limit, timer, please take note, the overall time limit for this assignment is 10 to 15 minutes. So perhaps at 10, you could use the green light. Suggestion at 13, you could put the yellow light, and 15, red light. Now, the speaker is required to present a speech of 5 to 7 minutes. We will not time that. I will not evaluate that because that's not the focus. The focus will be to see how she responds to challenges, brickbats, and whatever that come from the audience. I believe the audience has already been set up. We need at least 4 people to raise some sort of objections or questions or challenges. This can be done by way of interruption while the speech is done. It can also be done after the speech is completed. It does not matter. So the requirement is for me as an evaluator to evaluate how well she has handled these challenges. So once again, total time is 10 to 15 minutes, green at 10, yellow at 13, and red at 15. So I present to you now our next speaker, Nabila from SCBD Toastmasters Club, with speech title, Managing a Difficult Audience. Managing a Difficult Audience, Nabila.
Hello, Toastmasters. Does anybody here would like to volunteer to tell me about your favorite food and the reason why did you like that food? Anybody?
Me.
All right.
And it's
Yes.
wonton chili oil because
Wonton
it's
chili
good.
oil. Okay, because it tastes good. Okay, I take that as an answer. Well, I believe not only Toastmaster, uh, yeah, not only you, but all of us here love the food because of the taste. Well, me too. I'm a picky eater. From a child, I always tell my mother about the food that I want to eat, and I only want to eat the food that I like. And the reason is because of the taste. And then there come a day when I met a friend that is a vegetarian. And then he said to me, Nabila, what is your favorite food? And I told him, well, I like this food and that food. And he was like, all right. And why do you like that food? I told him it's because of the taste. And then he said, yes, I know it's because of the taste, but have you ever think about what is actually you need from the food that you eat? You are a biology graduate, right? I was like, yes. And he's, well, Yeah, but that it really got me intrigued because, well, yes, I'm learning about the metabolism inside of our body. But, and yes, I also still pick the food that I want to eat because of its taste, because it is salty or it is sweet. But actually, do you ever think that the taste is only for few seconds? We only feel it in our mouth with our tongue just for a few seconds. And after that, the process will begin inside of our body. After meeting my friends, I was starting to look for reference. I read books, I also watch films. I'm curious about what is actually happening inside of our body when it is metabolizing the food that we eat. At first, it got me very extreme. Some of the book that I read is about food rules. If you ever seen that, it is written by Michael Pollan. And then the other films is like You Are What You Eat. It is also a title of a film. And then a Game Changer. It told us about vegetarian. I read and watch all of those sources, and then it got me feel so overwhelmed. I was very scared and started to make restrictions into my diet. I didn't eat rice often. I was eating rice for 3 times a day, but then it got me cut it off. I only ate rice 1 time. And then I also didn't eat red meat anymore. Factory food, like the snacks that we have, that I stopped eating that. I also didn't drink milk and its derivative products, including cheese. Oops.
Something.
Sorry, the audience. Who is that? Can you please turn it off? Toastmaster John. I'm still delivering my speech. Okay, thank you so much. Yes. And then it keeps going on. It makes me paranoid. And then I even cook my own meals because sometimes I feel like the food that I eat outside is not healthy enough. And then I cook my own meals. But then this diet was very
I have a
extreme.
question. Why you want to eating
It
out?
shortened
I have a
my
question.
period.
Excuse me, I have a question. Do you think eating out
Yes.
is do you think
All right,
do you
Toastmaster.
think do you think if eating out is not healthy enough for you? I think there is a lot of food in outside that's really
Yes.
healthy compared when we cook. Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct, Toastmaster Apri. There's also some restaurant that serves healthy foods, but
Why eating
actually I
healthy
can't afford
food
that.
if you can just eat wonton
Was
chili oil? It saturate your taste bud, man. Why would you?
I think you can
yes,
also
it will satiate or taste good, but wonton chili oil, if you eat it every day, you might not you might not need that much actually. And we have to take care of our gut, the microbiome gut, because I realized that even when I'm doing my extreme diet, the one that I've told you earlier, it got me sick also. My period was shortened, and then it got me bloating, the feelings of your stomach, which is very full, and then you don't feel comfortable. So after that, I think it's not a good thing.
Hi, Toastmaster
It's
Yasmin.
too
Long time no see you.
excuse me, Toastmaster Leonie.
Hi, Leonie. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Been.
How is Pekanbaru?
Please, I think if you need to catch up, would you please do it in another platform, please?
Oh,
Toastmaster
sorry.
Yasmin and Toastmaster Leonie.
I'm sorry. I'm just happy to see Toastmaster Yasmin.
Me too.
Yeah.
But sorry for
I'm
not
sorry.
turning on my camera. I'm listening to
Can
Nabila, but having you now is,
yes.
yeah. Good to see you, TM Leonie.
Okay. Thank you. That's why because of that, to see that actually having a good diet that I think in my head, which actually very extreme, is also not a good option. And therefore, I realized that this diet is not suitable for my lifestyle. Because yes, as what Toastmaster Apri asked, we still have good options there in the restaurants. And I also need to allow myself some cheat days and rebalance my daily menu, as what Toastmaster Tasha says, because she likes the wonton. And I was like, okay. And so how can I manage my diet but still have it in a moderate way? And from this experience, I learned that a healthy diet is not just a change of our menu, but instead it's a mindset change. It's a mindset change, which means that when we are aware of what are we eating, it will make us better in choosing the food that we want.
Putri,
And therefore,
duduk dulu.
yeah. Sorry, Toastmaster Anna, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. And so my tip is to take a record of the menu, the food that you eat, and then make a rule from that daily. That's all from me. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Right.
Um,
Everyone.
Nabila, I still have a question.
Okay.
So, do you think rice and just a like an egg is enough for us to feel to eat a healthy food?
Just rice and egg is actually not enough. I would suggest to eat
Why?
a lot of
But I think
veggies.
but it's protein and it's economical. Why it's not enough?
It's still not enough because we need more than just carbohydrates and protein.
But I'm eating it right now. So do you think I should just let go of my eggs here?
Yeah, it's okay. You can eat it, but you still have you can eat it, but you still have to eat vegetables and also fruits because you also need fiber intake for your body.
Okay. Thank you.
And minerals.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nabila.
Welcome.
Yeah, I have another
You're
question.
welcome.
Yeah, if you have if you really broke and you don't have any money to buy other stuff and you only have rice, what do you do? Do you want to what do you do? Don't have money, you only have rice in your home.
Yes, it's Mother April. Well, I would still eat that because at least rice is still something that is grown. Yeah, another rule that I have is to eat something that was alive, that was once alive, which means it is coming from the soil. That is one of the key. Well, eating rice every day and in a lot of portion maybe not a very healthy choice. But if you only have rice, then yeah, all right, it will be okay to eat that as long as you can manage the sugar intake that you get from another food. For example, you eat rice, but you don't eat donut, breads, and pastry as your snacks because uh, it has the same molecules, which is carbohydrate inside of it. So at least you have to maximize the combination of um, of the vitamins, fibers, carbohydrates, and minerals, proteins inside of the food that you eat.
So what kind of rice that we need to take, that we need to eat in order to in decrease our sugar intake then, Toastmaster Nabila? I think you didn't mention that before.
Mhm. Yes, Toastmaster Yaslin. Actually, we have two options that I know. As far as I know, we have two options. The first one is the red rice. You can eat that because it has a different it has a different type of glucose. And then the other one is the brown rice actually. Brown rice is not very popular and the price is also a bit high actually, but it is the better option because it it doesn't get through the process of being whitened as what we have for our white rice.
Nabila, if I may raise a question, your topic is very interesting, but you are focusing a lot on quality of food. That's your main focus. Yeah, you are saying your thesis being home cooked is better than eating outside. It's all quality. What about quantity? Because the research says eating less is also better. You have
Yes.
not on that aspect.
Mhm.
Can you comment, please?
All right. Yes, Toastmaster Rafi. I agree with you that actually to manage our portion is also one step to a healthier diet because yeah I realized that I didn't mention that, but actually to maintain the food, the quantity of the food that we eat, to make sure that the portion is not very big and not also very big, but there is actually a combination, a composition of um, the macromolecules. Yeah, I would say it as macromolecules, which is carbohydrates and then um, carbohydrates, protein, and also fibers. Those are some of the most important macromolecules that we have to get from our food. And if I may suggest, the proportion is that we have to well, if it is let's say we eat in a plate where half of our plate should be con- content of the fibers, and then the other half is the combination of protein and carbohydrates. That's what I can suggest for the composition of the food. I think that's all to conclude my speech tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nabila. Let's get her round of applause, everybody. Yeah, I think managing a diet is so difficult. That's why most people eating junk food and just buy a lot of food in the in the restaurant just to eat to make ourselves feel satisfied. Yeah, I think managing a healthy diet is so struggle. It is really hard, especially if you first time or never done it before. But it's just like you need to be more practice in it, and we need to be more have perseverance how to do it. And I think it can benefit you in the long term. And thank you for your incredible speech, Tasmasa Nabila. Now let's move on to the second speech for today. We have Toastmaster Tasha from Empire Toastmaster Club, and she will evaluated by Toastmaster Yaslin from Pekanbaru Toastmaster Club. So, please welcome Toastmaster Yaslin to give a brief explanation about Toastmaster Tasha's speech.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Apri, as our Toastmasters of the meeting today. So, hi everyone. My name is Yazlin Nurhaliza, and I'm from Pekanbaru Toastmasters Club. My honor, it's such an honor for me to evaluate in Malang Toastmasters Club, especially Toastmasters Tasha Gallo from Empires. And Toastmaster Tasha will deliver her project, which is reflect on your path. So the purpose of this project is for the member to reflect on their growth during the completion of an entire path. And the purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of their growth during the completion of a path. So we will find out more about how Toastmasters give something to her that shapes her right now. It's basically the same with her speech title, which is How Toastmasters Help Me. And the speech length will be around 10 until 12 minutes. So, without any further ado, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Tasha. Toastmaster Tasha, How Toastmasters Help Me. How Toastmasters Help Me. Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Master Yaslin. I remember I was an intern in my university, and it was early 2023. I did my intern as a host podcast of my faculty. The thing is, my supervisor, she's also a lecturer. And apparently, I have no choice to become that host that time. I was confident enough, and I think I can do it. I did. Several days later, she called me, and we were in some kind of an event. She called me, and she was like, Tasha, we'll meet you after this. Meet me at place A, and let me know if you're there. I did. I came, and the first thing that she told me is, you did public speaking in English? Bullcrap. My heart crashed because I look up at her. But the moment she say that, I know this is wrong. Yes, I did a mistake. However, would it be better if she said something else? Next thing she told me, I will make sure everyone know your English, your public speaking. I will let everyone know so they know how you are. Ironic, because she's a public speaking lecturer. And then the next thing I did, I cried. I cried. Obviously. I kept thinking about it. And then I remember I joined Toastmasters. At first, I thought to myself, wow, even a lecturer told me those things. And can I be a better person or better public speaker? I kept thinking about it, but at the very same time, I tried my best to focus on my pathway. I keep focused on my pathway. I finished level 2. I still keep thinking about her telling me that me doing public speaking in English is bullcrap. I keep continuing my pathway until I finish my second level. I am eligible to join what is called area contest. I did my best with all of the material that Toastmasters give me. Oh, I did. And I'm serious about it. Somehow, I win the 3rd place, which shocked me because the bad thing that lecturer told me, it's kept reminding me again and again and again. You did public speaking, bullcrap. However, I noticed that, why don't you use those words as a motivation and flew to finish the pathway? I did. Keep doing my pathway again and again. And then a couple months later, I joined English club in my university. At first, I joined the speech day. So every day they have different theme. There is speech, there is debate, there is other things, and I joined speech. I was looking at them. Wow, they are really good. I can learn from them. I told them, well, I did this in Toastmasters. And I've actually I've won this. And they were like, okay, the next thing you do, next week you will be the coach in this club. A coach? Me? Coaching? I'm still thinking about those words of you, the public speaking. Well, crap, I keep thinking about those. And then I become a public speaking coach in my university. I did what I did in Toastmasters. I showed them, hey, if you do this, it will be better if you do this. And then that's the first time of me coaching her. Everybody loved it. I make a game doing table topic. And the winner will get money from me. Well, probably that's the reason why they're excited about. And then the next week, again, they invite me to be a coach. At first, there are only around 5 people. And the next week, there is 20 people. I was surprised. The room is full of students. Wow. Actually, I improved from doing my pathway. Maybe some people think, does join Toastmaster actually help? Let me tell you, yes. And joining Toastmaster, it's worth every penny because I can help people as well. From Toastmaster, I have the place for me to do my public speaking. And then I become a coach. Somehow, there is a student from another faculty call me. Ring, 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 ring. I pick it up. Hello. Is an anonymous number. I'm not really sure who are they, but oh well, I will pick it up. Maybe some opportunity. Who knows? Yes. Is this Tasha Galuh from Faculty of A? And I say, yeah, who is this? I found your information from Toastmaster website, and we would like you to become our coach. Coach. Okay. I never say no. That's the thing about me. Okay, sure. Take it. The next. And I don't know that doing coaching actually, I got a little money pocket. So, as a broke college student, when you eat Indomie and then you crush it instead of cooking it because you were so broke. Yeah, we put in there before. I did coaching. I did what Toastmasters give me, the material. I understand it and make sure that I learn from my mistake. I tried to improvise. I did the best I can. They loving it. They're starting to contact me. Tasha, do this coaching in other faculty. Tasha, actually, can you mentor me? And then when someone asked me to be their mentor, and when someone told me, Kak Tasha, actually, when you do presentation, you are look exactly like a lecturer. Huh, a lecturer. And then I realize, okay, one person may say that, oh, you're doing this? That's impossible. But this morning, I just become the master of ceremony in my faculty in international program. I was looking forward for that lecture. I wish that she can see what I did. Everybody loved it. I used the exact method that Toastmaster gave me. How to manage difficult audience, how to do evaluation. I am the first master of ceremony who actually told everyone to stand up and give a big applause. I learned that from Toastmasters. So, Toastmasters, you are my heroes. And all of the evaluator that didn't evaluate me, I would love to say thank you so much. Your evaluation is worth more than diamond and gold itself. That's all from me. Thank you. And back to our G.
Okay, that was a really inspiring speech from Coach Tasha. Yeah, I think when I first time join a Toastmaster, I also have some kind of mindset what I need to learn about the public speaking bull crap. Yeah, I think join a Toastmaster is really help to improve your public speaking. However, joining Toastmaster, you can learn more in leadership skill compared with the public speaking, because in the first and second level you can learn about public speaking, how to read a speech. However, in the 3 until 5 level, you will learn about leadership. And I think leadership is one of the most crucial part to make you feel confident. And if you feel confident, then you can deliver your speech more easy. You can make yourself to be more charismatic, and it's really help a lot to make yourself stand out to other people. Wow, impressive presentation by Coach Tasha. Okay, so let's call our timer. That all the speaker is eligible to be vote, right? That's Master Leonie.
Hello. Yes, all the speakers is eligible to be voted. Toastmaster Nabila, 15 minutes, 26 seconds. Toastmaster Tasha, 11 minutes and 21 seconds.
Okay, thank you, that's Master Leonie. Okay, so let's move on to the second session. which is we have double topic session lead by our double topic master, Toastmaster Anna. So everyone can participate in the session. So it's for everyone, whether you are member or not. So let's welcome our double topic master for tonight, Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Apli. So now I'm going to lead this session. It is table topic sessions, and today I serve as table topic master. So here in table topic session, we are going to learn about impromptu speaking, where the impromptu speech is something that important in our daily life because of we know that impromptu speech we use when we are going to apply like a job. So we will have an interview. So in interview, we need to practice our impromptu speaking. So now before I share my screen, I will explain about the time for table topic session. It will be 1 to 2 minutes. At one, you will see the green color in our timer, and 1 and 30 it will be yellow, and 2 minutes it will be red. So you have 30 seconds more to speak. So now let's me share my screen first. Okay. Anyone can see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
But I
Yes,
think it is I think it is small. Oh, okay. So now for the first speaker, who will be the first speaker? Terus Mas Raffi. In my screen, I only see you. Okay, is it okay? DTM Raffi, you will be the example for, I think many guests will join our table topic. Okay, for the first speaker, Toastmaster Raffi, how does your daily diet reflect your lifestyle and personal health goals? How does your daily diet reflect your lifestyle and personal health goal? DTM Raffi. You are muted, sir.
how does my daily diet reflect my lifestyle, personal health goals? Diet has always been an important consideration in my life for the simple reason that if look at, let's say, a motorbike or a car. If you don't put in the right fuel, you don't get the right performance from that machine. And our body is nothing else but a machine in that sense. So you got to give it the right food at the right time in the right dose. But unfortunately, there's so much of data, some of which are very conflicting. Like, for example, vegetarian or non-vegetarian. Some will say, no, vegetarian is much better. There's plenty of fiber. It's good for you. You should not take meat. Another school of thought says, no, if you don't take meat, then where are you going to get your protein from? And then this one will argue, no, we can get it from beans and lentils and soya bean, and keeps on going. But I do know that the diet affects my lifestyle because end of the day, you need the energy, both for your physical as well as your emotional needs. If you don't feed your body and your brain well, you'll find you're lethargic, you're tired, you're dull. So it will affect your whole life day and your whole lifestyle. I am by and large generally skewed, there are exceptions of course, skewed towards vegetarian food. I'm a Hindu, and Hindus, most of us are vegetarians. We take meat, but on exception, I'm not big on meat. The other thing is I try to control the quantity because quantity is the other thing. Eating less is always better than overeating. Now, the research is very clear on that. They even talking about fasting, where possible, fast so that your body system gets a chance to rest and clear itself of whatever is inside there. So you see, in the presence of so much of literature, though I'm torn in between, but for me, I know it's very important. I'm very careful what I eat. I don't simply eat at the roadside stalls or whatever because I know it may be dirty, it may be unhealthy, too much oil, as somebody said. But by and large, I like to be practical. I monitor my health as I go along. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Master Rafi. Yes, I do agree with you that in our life we need energy, and something that I can underline that eating less is better. Even me, I eat fish and everything. However, not really much. So we make something like we can eat vegetable for some time, fruit and everything. So now we will go for the second speaker, Toastmaster Marutes. Could you please open your camera?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah. Let me share my screen. Ah. Wait a minute. I think my what is it? My PowerPoint not moving yet. I will read for you what are some food you include in your meals to boost energy and overall well-being. What are some foods you include in your meals to boost energy and overall well-being? Toastmaster Marutes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, first I would like to tell about energy or mind should be healthy. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, I think
Hello?
I think better you close
Hello?
your video. Your voice.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'll close my video. Yeah. To boost our energy, first our mind is to be very peace. Hence, I used to do the meditation, yoga. That is one of my secret of being very healthy. Next, apart from that, physical foods, I used to suggest to have I used to have some ragi, wheat, or some of the iron items which help you to be very healthy. And also, rice is also very important. It is carbohydrate. Without rice, we will be very weak. Hence, light rice, ragi or wheat with that. Then have a fruits because nowadays we are very we used to work very much very hard. We will be very tired. Hence, having a fruit every day will also boost energy. And in the same way, in our routine, we used to do the yoga that helps us to circulate very blood clearly, that helps us to be very strong, healthy, and mentally we used to do meditation. These are some of my secret to be very healthy. Thank you. Back to the table.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Marutesh. I think we have, I don't know, yoga for me is like hobby. So I really love yoga, even though not maybe not meditation. It is like a pincha pose or handstand, something. It just like make my body better than before. Thank you, Toastmaster Marutesh, for sharing. So now I will go to Oji. Could you please to be our third?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are clear. Audible. Okay, now this is for the third questions. Oji, how often do you think about the nutritional value of what you eat, and why is it important to you? How often do you think about the nutritional value of what you eat, and why is it important to you, Oji?
All right, thank you. How often do you rethink of the activities of, I mean, how often you really think wholly as a person? For me, I think it's pretty often, and because I'm a Muslim, I think one of the aspect that God has asked us Muslim is to meditate. So as the last speaker said, he tried to meditate and like yoga for health. It's the same with us Muslim. We do it 5 times a day. And one time, I mean, no. Uh, I didn't really think about food that give me health that often until probably last 4 years. Well, obviously it was the pandemic, which leads us to really think of simplest thing, and sometimes we overthink of like, wait, how do I continue this life and whatever. And one of the rethink like meditation for me was, wait, it's like the topic of today's event, which is you are what you eat. So I think from then, I said from now, I think I should really think what comes inside so that it will go flows with our bloodstream and everything. So it's also reflects us as a human, and also that's what God has told us. I think that's all from me, and back to G.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Oji. Yes, as a Muslim, we have like Ramadan. Actually, not only Ramadan, we can like for a Sunday and Thursday, we can still fastings, and it will make us better in our body and soul. Even though I never value the nutrition that I eat, but sometimes after fasting, I just feel like, wow, my body it's become better than before. Okay, thank you, Oji, for sharing. So now I'm going to call Angger or Hidayat.
Yes, I'm
Angger,
here.
uh, could you please open your camera? Okay, Angger, I think our guest a long time ago, you came to our meeting before, join Malang Toastmaster Club.
Yes, I have ever joined this club, but unofficial.
Yeah, I think around 1 years back or 2 years back. Okay, yeah. So now, it is your questions. Wait a moment. If you really are what you eat, what food would you say best represent your personality, and why? If you really are what you eat, what food would you say best represent your personality, and why? Angger.
Okay, thank you so much for this chance. To me, the best food, what I represent for my personality is complete. A few years ago, my mother always presented me the complete foods like the rice, the vegetables, and the chicken or the tempeh. Yes, tempeh for my lunch in the school because my mother always cares about my healthy so that I'm always healthy every day and I could active in many activities in my daily life. And I remember when I was childhood, my mother always my mother was always angry with me because I didn't wanna eat about the healthy food like vegetables. So yeah, until today, uh complete food like vegetables and rice and like the meat is the best food and also important meals for my daily life. So
Okay, thank you, Angger. Yes, I think all of mom will ask their son or their daughter to eat vegetable. Even me, I always say to my daughter, just eat this vegetable because so important for your body actually. And they always say no. So still how to think they really eat the vegetable. So thank you again for sharing. Now I'm going to call Hidayat. Are you there, Hidayat? Uh, Hidayat, I think this is your first time join this meeting. If you want to join, just say yes, or if no, so it is okay. Okay, I think no response from Hidayat. Toastmaster Apri, do we have time still? I have two questions remains.
One more.
Two
One more.
questions left.
I think one more will be okay. Should be okay.
One more. So who will be the last speaker? Anyone?
I won. Yes. Okay.
Toastmaster Jenisan?
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Uh-huh.
The last question. If you had to turn into your favorite snacks for a day, what would you become? And how would you spend your time as that food? If you had to turn into your favorite snacks for a day, what would you become? And how would you spend your time as that food? Toastmaster Jenison Wibawa.
Hmm. Hmm. Who doesn't love kacang? I have it beside my workbench, and I basically munch on it every night. So if I were to be forcefully transformed by some supernatural being into my favorite snack, I would be a peanut. But to me, I think being a peanut is very sad. It would be very sad, not because I'm a peanut. Well, that's of course one factor. It's that I'm a peanut. It's because in a jar of peanuts, there are always hundreds of other peanuts inside. There are hundreds, even thousands inside of the same jar. And you look virtually identical to each other. So I will be really sad because I will be the same like everyone. No one will be able to tell me apart from every other peanuts in the room. That's what would make it sad because I will lose myself, my individuality. What makes me me? What makes me Jennison? So, friends, how can we not become a peanut? It's of course to, well, us ourselves I asked myself 2 years ago, nearing the end of COVID, who am I really? And the answer to that is, well, I'm a teacher. I teach, and now I'm a coach. And that what makes me special, not just a peanut in a jar. So, friends, what is yourself that will make you stand out from every other peanut in a jar? Because just being a normal peanut would be very, very sad. Manchon, thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, teacher Jenison and coach Jenison. You are really great speaker. Great speaker. Okay, thank you for sharing for all of the table topic speaker. I'm table topic speakers. So today, now I'm going to call Toastmaster Leonie. Oh, you already write in the chat. So all of the speakers eligible to be voted?
Yes, all the speakers are eligible.
Okay.
All within the time.
Okay, thank you, our timer. So now I will give the control back to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Apri.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Anna. And for the most exciting session, I hope all of you have what called improve your impromptu speech to dealing with the exciting session. And now, before we move on to the last session, let's take a picture together. And we also have a break, a little bit break of 3 minutes. So everyone, please turn on your camera so we can take a quick picture together. We have John, Nabila, Hidayat, Angger, Rido. Please turn on your camera. We can take quick picture together. Taskmaster Nabila, are you there? Taskmaster John. Okay. Everyone ready? I will take picture in 3, 2, 1. Waiting. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's say first. One more. You're the most craziest push. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you everyone. So let's take a little bit of break. 2 minutes break, I think. So we can start again at 8:20. So we don't running out of time. Okay, if any guys here have a question about Toastmaster, you can feel free to ask. So I think Rito is have a question
Hidayat,
in
I
the
think
group.
Hidayat.
Hidayat? Hidayat, are you first time?
Hidayat,
Yes. Uh, in now the first time I join Toastmaster, and then how to join Toastmaster? How to join it in offline?
Offline. Are you in Malang, right?
Yes, I'm in Malang.
Okay. So basically, we sometimes we will do offline or hybrid meeting in Malang. So if you have time, probably you can come and join our hybrid meeting. And the last our hybrid meeting is the last probably about a month ago. We do hybrid meeting around offline meeting around Blimbing, MCC Malang Creative Center. So we doing that in our last month. So you can join on the next. Probably we have another hybrid or offline meeting will be on the December. So yeah, you can register yourself in the registration form here. So you can join our group. Where's the registration? Yeah, if you have any question.
oh yeah, do you have Hidayat number?
No,
Number
Toastmaster up.
no, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot to share the number. Yeah, Hidayat just sent me the message yesterday.
yes.
Oh yeah, I will give to Toastmaster Appli and will add you in our group.
Okay. Uh, uh, is office open every day?
Oh, actually,
Office
yeah.
in MCC.
No, actually, in Toastmaster, actually we don't have any exact location because Toastmaster is some kind of a community club. So if we have a location, we only doing that for doing doing the meeting. So we don't have any exact location for the office. So that's why we mostly doing all online. So that is the requirement. You can I already put in the link for your for register yourself, so you can
Okay.
join or group in Malang Toastmaster. I think we already at 8:21, so we can start our next session. And you can ask. We have a session in the last session. We have question and answer, so you can ask more question about Toastmaster. So let's go to continue our meeting for today. So our last session, which is the evaluation session, this is the heart of Toastmaster meeting. And for the evaluation session, will be led by our GE, Toastmaster Kenishon. So welcome Toastmaster Kenishon to lead the GE session.
Thank you. Now, in the evaluation session, it happens so that we can improve our abilities. And of course, the guests, the new Toastmasters that want to join, they of course want to join not just because they can speak. We are not that old yet that we want to join just so we can speak. But we also want to join because we can improve and we can learn from people better than us and we can get advice and feedback. To give our first valuable feedback of the day, let us welcome our first evaluator, evaluating Nabila's speech is, who is it? Ravindran.
Thank you very much.
Distinguished
Thank you very
Toastmaster.
much, General Evaluator. My honor and privilege to evaluate our first speaker for today, Toastmaster Nabila. Now, to refresh ourselves, I'm not required to evaluate her speech. All I'm required is to evaluate how she handled the various questions, objections, or disruptions that were raised throughout the allotted time. To give a summary, according to my records, we had at least 7 objections or questions or interruptions received throughout. And I must thank the audience, people present here, people like Abri, Tasha, Leonie, Yaslin, for having, and maybe a few others who raised all kind of questions. This made it enriched. This particular speech is a very important speech because in real life, when you go out to give a speech, especially as a professional speaker or a seminar leader, you'll be faced with a barrage of questions, troublemakers. I've gone through this. I have gone through this, and I know how important it is. And I think, in my opinion, Nabila handled it very well. She was diplomatic. She did not raise her voice, which is very important. Be calm, confident, and composed. Calm, confident, and composed. Thank them for the question if it's a question. Address them politely. But if it's a disruption, also telling them politely, please not disrupt this workshop. And there was one interesting one, I think it was Leonie, she did, Leonie, sorry, who was calling up to say, hey, how are you? And we are not met for a long time. So I felt that was handled very well. You see, she replied by saying something like, can we catch up later? So all in all, I felt you managed the session superbly. And all the criteria that are on page 2 of the evaluation sheet, 2 areas I do not give any ratings, vocal variety and gestures. The reason because this particular session, in my opinion, does not require that. Of course, you could have introduced if you want to, but I thought it's not necessary. So I won't rate vocal variety. I will not raise gestures. But I gave a 5 for all the rest, which is clarity, eye contact, audience awareness, comfort level, interest, and professionalism. And even effective management, I thought you managed very well. I'll give you a 5 because your total time was 15 minutes, 26 seconds. And I raised the question at the 11th hour. I deliberately raised it because when I delivered a similar workshop, I think it's Empire or Maranatha Toastmasters Club, somebody threw in a question at the last moment and it took my time away. So I was trying to see how you will conclude. So you more or less crafted it within time. So congratulations, well done. I'm impressed. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Ravin. I'm also impressed by your evaluation. That's very commanding and precise evaluation. Thank you. And the next evaluator, which is, of course, gonna deliver an equally insightful evaluation, is Toastmaster Yazlin.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Toastmaster Janice and Wibawa. Listening to Toastmaster Tasha's story makes me realize that people sometimes can underestimate you, but that's up to you. Let that be your fuel to rush and move faster. Congratulations, Toastmaster Tasha, for your amazing stories. I was impressed by how from your bad moment with your lecturer can shape you to a better person, which is a better public speaker, and even becoming a coach to several peoples. There are 3 things that I want to share as the evaluator for Toastmasters Tasha's speech earlier. The first thing first is the things that you are excellent at. First thing first, the thing that you are excellent. I love the way you deliver a unique storytelling. It feels like, I don't know how to say it, but it gonna give me like a vibes of podcasting. And I think that's the best way. It's like I believe it's a unique storytelling because like everyone will get lullabied by your own stories that you make it more easy to listen by everyone and some sort of depth. And the second thing is the way you impersonate every character that highlighted on stories, like the lecturer, you impersonate your lecturer, you impersonate a person that asking you to be a coach and something like that, which is brilliant. And you also mentioned point by point of Toastmasters core or everything that Toastmasters do right now to help you to grow, like better evaluation or managing difficult audiences, which I believe it fulfill the project of this speech. But as the better public speaker, I know you are such a better public speaker because you are already a coach, but my humble suggestion to improve on your next speech is try to highlight more about how does Toastmaster really help you. For example, like you can try to highlight the most memorable moments that you got from Toastmaster that really changed you, that really shaped you specifically. Let's say from evaluation session. From evaluation session, I know that how to give a feedback without judging person. So as a coach, it motivates me to do the same thing so that I can give constructive advice or feedback to make all of the audience to be a better public speaker and some sort of that. Because I see that the story was revolving around your achievement and your past moment with lecturers. So for the challenges that you might do in your next speech, like try to elaborate more on the things that most memorable from Toastmasters journey. I can't wait to see you again, Toastmaster Tasha. Keep inspiring and shine bright like a diamond. Thank you. Back to Toastmasters.
Thank you. Shine bright like a diamond. I hope that's not a jab at your pimples. It's okay. I also have that problem. I also want to laugh at myself for that. All right. Now it's time to vote. And Toastmaster Leonie, as usual, has posted it before we even asked her. Thank you for that. And let's vote, guys. Let's vote. Yeah, by the way, Trump won yesterday. I'll give 1 minute to vote.
Yeah, the voting in the link in the chat box. Everyone, you need to vote for the most favorite speaker, double topic, and also evaluator for tonight.
Make Malang great again. Okay. I call the voting done. Stop the count. All right, let's move on. Thank you guys for voting. And that's been our wonderful prepared speech, table topic, and evaluation session. Now, to wrap everything up, we have a lineup of general evaluators evaluating generally. First is the grammarian. May I call Mr. Grammarian, Mr. Chris? Nope, Mr. John.
Thank you.
Sorry for the bad joke.
Thank you, Mr. GE, Toastmaster Genison. Allow me to share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, right. So this is, I'm back as a grammarian. This is my report for tonight. So I would like to start with room for improvement because I'm impressed with your English. I found hard to correct your grammar error. So the most one I only was noticed one how to pronounce many guesses, because I noticed someone say many guesses, so it's a bit not correct, and sometimes it feels like a bit disturbing sounds. So when you say many guess, it's just put s after s, so it's like many guess. Okay, that's all. And then let's move to the next one. This is the unique term or phrase that I found in this meeting: brown rice. Because it's a really unique thing. This is new for me. So I would like to share this brown rice. So brown rice is a whole grain rice with the inedible outer hull removed. This kind of rice sets its outer hull or husk, but the bran or germ layer remain on, constituting the brown or tan color of rice. Wet rice is the same grain without the hull, the bran layer, and the cereal germ. So as you can see in the picture, that's a brown rice. Studies show that by eating 3 servings per day of whole grains like brown rice, you can reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes by up to 32%. So it's slightly better rather than white rice. So even though I don't know where should I buy this brown rice because I never found it. All right, so let's move to a beautiful or magic words that I feel, oh, this is feel really touching. This is titled by speaker one. So it's written in the agenda. Diet starts within your mindset. When speaker one says, "Spoke, life diet starts within your mindset," it's feel more powerful. And word of the day is satiate. It's completely satisfy yourself or your need, especially with food or pleasure, so that you could not have anymore. So I only noticed speakers who said word of the day tonight is only Toastmaster Ganison, and also Tasha Galu wrote on the chat box is not counted. I'm sorry about that. So that's all for my grammarian report. I have a quote to improve our speaking our English in the future from Winston Churchill. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. So don't be afraid to make mistakes because Toastmaster is the safest place to make mistakes. Back to you, Toastmaster Gainison.
Thank you, grammarian John. Yes, that's a very straight to the point, but also still very, how should I call it? Nitpicky is not the right word, but very taliti. What is it? Precise, not precise, but you went to the last detail of the grammarian report. Great job on that. And now I would like to call our counter.
Okay, let me share my report. Oh, I can share because I need send request for sharing my report.
Okay, done.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Aktif. Okay, congratulations for all participants who joined in this meeting because all of you have to reduce filler sounds and repeated words, especially for Toastmaster Jason, Toastmaster Leonie, Toastmaster John, Toastmaster Rafi, and Toastmaster Yaslin, because all of you don't mention filler sounds or repeated words. Then for Toastmaster Anna and Toastmaster Apri, you mention 2 times ah. For Toastmaster Nabila, you mentioned 3 and 1 time er. And then Toastmaster Tasha, you mentioned 1 And Toastmaster Marutes, you mentioned 1 Then Kes Ahmad, you mentioned 1 1 and repeated phrase, it is I think. Then Kes Anger, you mentioned 3 times So guys, at last I will also give you some effective strategies how to overcome filler sounds and repeated words. First, please pause instead of filler words. You can practice pausing naturally when you need to think rather than using filler words. Pause can make you appear more thoughtful and confident. And second, you can slow down your speech. Speaking too fast often leads two filler words. So please slowing down. It can help us to organize our thoughts and reduce repeated word or perasaan. Okay, I think enough. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Okay, I'm still muted, was I? Okay. Hopefully I didn't show a lot of my personal data there. Thank you, friends, role takers, and everyone that participated in this meeting. Now it's my general evaluation report. How much time do I have? I think it's right on time, right? So 10 minutes. I will keep in mind until 9:50. Okay. All right. Now, I would like to say that this meeting went above and beyond my expectations. Well above and beyond. Because when I joined, like 3 minutes before the meeting was supposed to start, there were only like 6 people here. I was like, okay, this is gonna be a lousy meeting. But then incredible things happen. Guests join, incredible people join, and then one guest even asked on the spot how can he join Toastmasters. So that's an incredible sign of a really good club. Yes, and I would like to give a breakdown of this meeting, if I may. Now, first is that I think the main topic that I want to hammer on is, what is your club's DNA or unique selling point? What makes people drawn to your club? Do you know, Apri? What makes people drawn to your club? Why are people drawn to Malang Toastmasters besides them being in Malang, of course? I will help you answer it with this. But first, there are 3 phases of a meeting. First, of course, there's the first impression, agenda installation, the first impression. And my first impression was that the agenda is really well done. I inspected all of the links and everything, each one of the link worked. The WordPress link even worked. That's amazing. I'm a software engineer myself, and I haven't been able to use WordPress ever since they keep changing everything every year. This is amazing. This is amazing. Who did this? I will give high praise to them. The second thing is this link at the top here. When I press it, it goes to a registration. And this registration is not mandatory, but it already shows the Zoom link there. So I don't actually need to fill this. I can just access the Zoom link here. But if I want to be notified about future meetings, I can fill this. This is incredible PR work. Well done. Now, to improve, I know there is one guy that is really good at PR and IT, so I will give a bold suggestion to you. Make a QR code, make it giant, make the name of the things that you want to be put attention to bigger. And of course, yeah, this is my terrible. I did this in Paint. Make whatever in the middle that you want people to pay attention to big. The QR code, make it giant as. And then at the left here, I see that you also color-coded your prepared speech, table topic, and evaluation, right? You can even color-code this. You put it on the top left there, in the number 1. You put red. Red means prepared speech. And then you say, this is where we can practice our presentation skills. And the second is table topics. This is where we can practice our conversational skills, how to make good conversations, how to answer something your boss asks you in a meeting. And lastly, evaluation. This is where we learn everything, how we improve from people better than us. Okay, moving on. So that's my suggestion about the agenda. You can take it, you cannot. I'm just having fun here because your meeting is fun. Now, my first impression of guests is that I'm already 4 minutes in. As a guest, my first impression that the opening citat is nice. The topic is very lighthearted and relatable. Food who doesn't like food? It makes me feel good to be talking about food. One thing need to keep in mind though, this is specifically for APRI, but also for everyone. If you want to ask guests, make sure to ask everyone. Or don't forget to apologize. Oh, I apologize. We need to move on with the agenda. I cannot ask everyone. Because when you only ask one or two people, the other people feel left out. Next is the moments, which is prepared speech, table topics, evaluations. I think everyone did well. APRI, you chose the right-hearted topic, followed the flow of the meeting, and your body position. I think it could be improved a lot. I would touch back on this later during Tasha's section. Timer, your role introduction, you were like a game show host. What do I mean by this? A game show host, he must be able to explain something once, only once, and the game show participants needs to be able to understand. Can you imagine if the game show host explains something and then the participants is like, repeat, I don't understand. You, Leonie, have the clarity of explaining the timer role like a game show host, that 100% of people will understand what you are doing. Amazing. And of course, it happened 3 times today. Oh, it's already posted in the chat. That means you are on top of your game. Thanks. And sorry, because you were before me. Aswa, is it? Yeah, Aswa. Your graph was amazing. It's like a corporate presentation. And you even gave a tip for us to pause instead of doing pause fillers. Amazing. And of course, John, you give a very detailed breakdown of everything. I already mentioned this before. And I think this is also a bonus point for you. People will really like working for you when you give more than what is expected, when you deliver more than what is expected. And I really see that in you, John. Now, prepared speakers, I will give just a little tips here and there. Now, Nabila, you have great speech and content. Now, as a coach, I also face a lot of people that want to get me, that want to see me fail when I'm on stage. Now, how do we handle this? We get the audience to be our ally. You remember when your teachers will suddenly say, okay, students, do you want to listen to me or do you want to listen to your friends talking over there? If you want to listen to your friend, I go out of the classroom and then some of the smart kids start crying, no, teacher, don't go. Yes, you can do that to your audience if they really are trying to get you. If you think they are purposely trying to sabotage you, you can, okay. All right, so friends, I'm trying to continue my story here, but it seems, yeah, I think it's gonna be beneficial for us to listen to only one. What do you think will be more beneficial for you? All right, and Tasha, the way you said things is reflective, and this is a big takeaway for today. Tasha, your pose is something like this. And sideways is actually a really amazing pose because it makes people feel safe listening to you. As opposed, when you do this, when you talk like this, sometimes people don't feel safe because you look like they are going right at you. This is back to neurology and NLP. This makes people feel safe. Okay, thank you. Now, this also goes back to APRI. APRI, your pose is sideways, but you are looking downwards from your camera. So it doesn't feel like you are connected at all. Got it? Okay. Now, Tasha, my feedback to you is, where do you put your emphasis in the sentence? So, for example, just this sentence, where do you put emphasis? 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 When we put too many emphases on a sentence, it becomes, okay, she sounds good, but which is the point? What is the point? Like, which is the main point? People get confused. But of course, you sound good. And of course, please thank me because I just evaluated you. Now, table topics. because there are no table topic evaluator, I will double down. Anna, you confidently navigate. And of course, during one of the technical difficulties, you immediately said, it's better if you off your video. This shows that you have great problem-solving skills. I would suggest you have less words on topics because some of your topics are simple but wordy. So for example, it can be simplified to what food energizes you? It's similar to Marutes's question. It carries the same essence. And Ravi, you brought it into a conclusion, and I love that you didn't give a call to action, because something as simple as favorite food doesn't need a call to action. A topic as simple as this doesn't need a call to action. If you give a call to action, it might feel forced. And challenge, don't verbally say the topic at the end, at the start. I know that you can simulate a contest by saying the topic, or you may want to remember it, but it's a challenge for you for the next contest season. And Marutes, yoga, meditation, don't forget to connect it to the audience, because a lot of us also like yoga and meditation. And a good chance to cause what causes bad internet, because this happened not in a work meeting, not in $1 million meeting, but this happened in the Toastmasters meeting. Make sure you get really down to what caused the bad internet today. So make sure it doesn't happen when you are doing an important presentation online. Next is Ahmad. You connected to the previous speaker about meditate. This shows that you are not nervous because you are able to think clearly and on your feet. Amazing. And sometimes alluding to faith is better than explicitly saying that you are Muslim. So for example, instead of saying you're Muslim, you can say, my faith prohibits me from blah, blah, blah. This will bring more empathy from people. This is NLP. This is neurological stuff. When people here say you are Muslim, they will think, okay, he just wants to show off his religion. But when you say, my faith prohibits me from doing this, they will, oh, okay, he's a nice guy. Okay, right. And anger, a few years ago, my mother, you confidently went to an amazing story. And that shows me that you really know how to capture an audience's attention with a story. And when you said, oh, sorry, I think, yeah, this will change over time. But over time, when you become more confident, you will not apologize when you think you are making mistakes. Think about it. Yeah. And evaluators, Ravindran, you confidently declare that you have one job, and that is to evaluate one thing. Amazing. I think this is what we can learn from Ravi today, is that sometimes just do our job. Give one thing. Doesn't have to be a lot. And Yazlid, you gave a very unconventional feedback, which I love, which is to reflect. Bring more reflection in your speech. That's a very unconventional feedback, right? Usually feedbacks are like focal variety, body language, but you gave a very brave and unconventional feedback. And I think that's to the point and correct. The things that you are excellent at sounds very made up. It sounds very, you are just, how should I say it? Superfluous. It sounds like you made that up to make it sound good. So a better way to change this is you excelled at, or I think you did well at. Yeah, doesn't have to be the things that you are excellent at. Okay, and of course, finally, for you, what is the highlight of the meeting? I think the meeting is amazing because everyone here is approachable. Everyone here is approachable for Indonesians. It's like, it's a very friendly, comfy position. There are no someone higher, like past international president or district director in your club that makes the atmosphere very rigid. And I think that's the strength of the club. And of course, Just because there is no district director doesn't mean the quality of the speakers are low. The quality are actually very amazing, as I start. And yeah, you have a warm opening chit chat, good balance of quality speeches and new members. I love it. The table topic is high standard, and I would love if you invoke more atmosphere. Discuss what is really your club about and make it really about it. Is it about fellowship? Is it about improving? Is it about making money? You make the rule, excos. All right, with that, the charisma tip of the day is give a little bit of an angle and people will be drawn to you. Like, don't sit like this, sit like this. Okay, thank you. Back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Oh, impressive presentation from Toastmaster Kenishan. Let's give him and his team a round of applause, everybody. That was really enjoyable and also detailed explanation about how to improve our meeting for tonight. Thank you for that. And now let's move on to the last session. We will have the honors winner for the most favorite double topic, prepared speaker, and also evaluation. I will share my screen. So let's start with the most favorite double topic speaker for today. Goes to distinguished Toastmaster Ravendran. So we'll spotlight first. Okay.
Okay, we'll take the picture.
Yep. Toastmaster Anna, can you help to take picture?
It's done.
Oh, it's done. Okay, congratulations. The next is
Okay, one,
oh,
two. Okay. No, I will take again. Okay, Miss Toastmaster Rafi. I'm sorry. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, done.
Okay, thank you. Next is the most favorite speaker. Actually, it's really tight competition to choose for the most favorite. And we have the most favorite is we have our speaker is the most favorite because we have top competition. So congratulations to Toastmaster Nabila for to be the winner, the most favorite speaker. Spotlight.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's done.
1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, done.
Okay, thank you. The next one is also we have Toastmaster Tasha. I have 50-50 in terms of the winner of prepared speech. So it's really tough competition. Toastmaster Tasha is here. Okay. Spotlight.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. It's done.
And the last but not least, the most favorite evaluator for tonight goes to Toastmaster Yaslin. Congratulations. I think every
Okay, Toastmaster Yaslin. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Dance. Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone.
okay, congratulations. I think all of the speakers have a winner and we'll give control to our president to close the meeting. So, Public Contest Master Anna.
Okay. Okay, thank you all once again for all of our visiting Toastmaster. I think today, we have a really wonderful meeting. We have Toastmaster Rafin from Malaysia, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Toastmaster Jenison from Singapore and from Sumatra, Toastmaster Yazlin, Toastmaster Nabila and Leonie from Jakarta, from Toastmaster Tasha, and we have Millennial. I'm so sorry, Millennial. Maybe later we have to chat for Toastmaster Millennial and our guests. Thank you so much from Grammarian, John, Manurul, Uswa, our guests Hidayat and Angger. Thank you so much for helping us tonight and for valuable contributions. And before we close our meeting, I would like to hear some feedback from our guests first, and maybe later on from another club. If you have announcement, you can announce here. So for Angger, are you there? Angger or
Yes, I'm
Hidayat?
here.
Okay, Angger. Okay, if you have any feedback or something that you would like to share about our meeting today.
I think I have now something. Maybe that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for coming. Angger, guess Angger. What about you, Tosmas? Guess Hidayat. Oh, Hidayat not here. From DTM Raffi.
Yes, thank you very much for this brilliant meeting. It was compact and summarized by the general evaluator, Denison, very brilliantly. It's wonderfully conducted, both the beginning, the middle portion, and the end. But I'd like to take the opportunity to make a little announcement. We have a session with Mas Magde. I don't know how many of you here will know Mas Magde. Jenison will know for sure. He's from District 51, Malaysia. He was year 2022 world second runner-up for the World Championship of Public Speaking, year 2022. 2023, he did not participate. 2024, he went up to semi-finals. So my home club, Kota Kinabalu Toastmasters Club, we are having a question and answer session with him Friday, 15th of November, 8:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. 8:30 p.m. of course GMT plus 8. So for you it's 7:30 p.m. Feel free. You can come in there. Mas Marty will just talk for a very short while, about 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Then it's question and answer. Any questions related to his journey in public speaking all the way up to world stage, you can raise it up. I will send the poster next few days. So this is just a heads up. Thank you and back to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rafin. 15 Friday this November. Okay, I'm waiting for the links in Malang Toastmaster Malang group if you could. Okay, for who here? Do you have any announcement? Maybe from Toastmaster Apri from another club?
Can I have some time?
Okay, okay, yeah.
Yes. So, hi. I would like to invite you guys to my club's meeting, which is on Thursdays. It's Pacific International Advance. And it's an advanced club. So we require like interviews for new members. So we only take members which have very promising futures, which we see that they really want to improve. What is this? Okay. Something is okay. Yeah, so I would love to invite you guys. I'm still on the Malang group, so I'll see you guys there.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Jenison. I think every Thursday we have same time for the meeting. Is it?
It's on the other Thursday.
Oh, the other Thursday. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Waiting for the links.
Yes.
Anyone more will give the announcement? Okay, Tasha.
So for Empire Toastmaster Club, we will have online meeting and offline meeting. The online one will be held at 19th of November. I will give you the here the posters, and for the offline one will be held at 22 of November. And if you are interested, you can contact the people in the poster that I just sent in the chat box, and I will also send it in Malang. The information in Malang Toastmaster group. Is it okay?
Yes, it is okay.
All right, and I will send it. Yeah, we have. Yeah, that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Yaslin.
Oh yeah, thank you for the opportunity. From Pekanbaru Toastmasters Club, we will have an upcoming meeting in 17 November 2024, and it's going to be held online. Since it's an upcoming meeting, so the flyer and also the meeting link is still on the process to be made. So that's why once it has already been prepared, I'll give it's going to be informed later on, and I'm going to share it on Malang Toastmasters Club group if it's possible. Thank you, Toastmaster Anna.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Yaslin. Yeah, Pekanbaru just have celebrate the birthday.
5 years old, 5 years anniversary.
yeah. Okay, thank you.
Wow,
And
5 years anniversary.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Yaslin. Anyone?
I will have my leave.
No. Okay. If there are no further question or announcement, so I hereby declare that the meeting is adjourned. Wishing anyone a productive week ahead. Thank you so much. And
Yes.
good night.
And yeah, good luck with the new member.